we have one guy very bullish and getting ready for the next bull run already. So what's that about? I find this interesting. This headline news. It's on the front page of CNBC. Binance is planning on hiring 15 to 30% more headcount in 2023, even though you have the likes of Coinbase slashing another 20%, Kraken 30%, Crypto.com 20%, and we're talking about slashing. Binance is the only exchange that hasn't slashed and wants to continue hiring. So according to this, their employee count is now almost up to 8,000. They went from, in 2022, which was a bad year, okay, 3,000 people in 2022, and now they're up to 8,000, and they want to add another 2,000-3,000 to the company. That shows you how well they are doing, how prepared CZ is. In fact, he's doing this because he's saying that they're not well organized enough for the next bull run, which of course is probably going to start in 2024 after the next halving event. But still, he's trying to get things ready years before it actually happens. That's maturity in the space, guys. Is I know some of you guys remember during our peak bull run seasons, many exchanges actually shut down. I mean, not shut down, but they basically they limped out. Like they couldn't handle the volume, and you know, there were days or hours where certain exchanges you just couldn't do anything on them. And this was even for Binance and Coinbase and Gemini, and I remember Robinhood, right? I've always complained about how the infrastructure just wasn't enough, wasn't there, right? But CZ wants to make sure that doesn't happen. So ultimately, this is what we want to see, maturity in the space. And Binance continues to thrive while others seem like they're continuing to struggle. I did mention about Coinbase, right? Even though they're slashing their workforce, they're trying to be more efficient. Their stock rallied pretty hard yesterday, about 12% after this. And today, Cathie Wood, it was discovered that Cathie Wood bought another $1.5 million worth of coin stock yesterday. Cathie Wood keeps on buying. In fact, according to this, the firm's 11th buy in less than a month. She's been stocking up on Coinbase, also thinking not only is this a great time to be stocking up after Coinbase is down 80%, but this could also be our local bottom, and we may be trending higher, not only for crypto, but maybe even for equities too. I don't know. I don't know what she's thinking, but she's very, very bullish on Coinbase right now. 11th buy in less than a month. Every 3 days, she's DCAing. Every 3 days. This is also very bullish. The CME Futures is drawing a premium for the first time since FTX collapse. So not good. Not good at all. You can see that Binance also has futures. CME has futures. You can see that it was in a positive, and this is going all the way back to November of 2022. So that's like, what, 3 months now? Because, you know, things were looking bad, you know, traders just not buying as much. Futures, so premium actually dropped to negative. In fact, almost negative 8% for CME. That's crazy. But now you could see CME Futures positive for the first time. Binance Futures already positive. What does this mean? Institutional investors are coming back into the space because only institutions really buy the futures. No one in the retail space is buying Bitcoin futures. They're just buying Bitcoin. So it does show that institutional interest is slowly coming back. Not all the way, of course. They're still very cautious. There's still a lot of macro stuff to worry about, but ultimately this is bullish. A little bit more interest right now. What's also interesting, I found this. This is actually looking at the Bitcoin miners broken down by country. So, us in the United States, we control about 10,000 nodes. It's weird that it's 9,999. but we control about 30%, almost close to 31% of all Bitcoin mining. Now, before, once upon a time, it was well over 50%, probably 60 or 70% of mining was located in China, right? But that has gone away ever since they kicked out most of the miners, which is good. So now the United States controls about 30%, Germany about 14%, Canada about 6%, Netherlands about 5%, Russia 4%, France, UK about 4% each, Japan and Finland. It's kind of interesting. And then if you break it down by city, Frankfurt has the most at 2%. Now there's NA about 18% because people are hiding behind a VPN to kind of, obscure where their location is. But if you're looking at this, Frankfurt, Germany is number 1. Ashburn, United States is number 2. Toronto's up there. London, Amsterdam, Moscow, Tokyo, Dublin, Helsinki. But it's interesting. In the United States, it's not like, I don't know, a huge city like Houston or I don't know, somewhere else. But I get it. I get why. But anyways, just wanted to show you guys. But according to this, there are 43,706 nodes running across. It's interesting. Of course, we have a lot of patterns comparing our situation versus before. Here's one showing our bearish divergence right now and the one that we went through in 2020, right? Very similar indeed. And if you're a patterns guy, well, look at this. We were in a descending triangle, right? And now we're in an ascending triangle. So we're going to go back to our previous levels, 18, 19, 20K. That's what we're waiting for, right? We are slowly trending up, ever so slowly. But if we continue to do so, we'll at least be back to our 18, 19, 20, and that is a much better position. So we'll see. All right. This is also positive, pretty bullish in Hong Kong. They're going to approve a set of crypto tokens for retail trading. So basically, regulators, specifically their securities regulator, is going to open up and relax their stance on crypto because, the whole world just got really fearful after FTX. But now they're starting to realize you can't blame the entire crypto space just based on one bad actor. So things will move forward, and that's good. So Hong Kong could be pro crypto once again.